games are back, and the live preseason game action continues. Flyers, Bruins, Tuesday at 7 on Nest, presented by Fubo.
Here to celebrate his retirement, please welcome and please show your appreciation for the Red Sox Hall of Famer, Baseball Hall of Famer, and longest tenured play-by-play announcer in Red Sox history, whose calls still ring in our ears to this day, Joe Castiglione. And we announce that by proclamation of the City of Boston, today, September 29th, 2024, has been named in his honor.
Can you believe it? This is overwhelming. God has granted me so many blessings. The privilege of calling so many great moments in Red Sox history. Oregon Magic in '88, and especially those 4 World Championships in 15 years, the greatest era in Red Sox history. I'm so honored that you guys went many miles to make the effort to come out here today, and I will forever cherish your friendship. I've been so blessed to call Fenway Park my office and my home for 42 seasons. And I'm thankful to you, the great fans, Red Sox Nation, for your trust and support, and for inviting me into your homes, cars, and headsets. I will miss being your eyes and ears. My 42 years, all I can say is, can you believe it? Thank you very much.
Catching Joe's pitch will be Jackie Bradley Jr.
You know, I took this Jackie because Jackie catches everything.
Okay, Joe, how about a pitch? Thank you, and we wish you the best of luck in your retirement.
Just a beautiful pregame ceremony for a beautiful man. The radio voice of the Red Sox since 1983. 42 years in the booth. No Red Sox broadcaster has done it that long or that well. 4 championships, as you know. Member of the Red Sox Hall of Fame since 2014, and 10 years after that, presented the Ford C. Frick Award for Broadcasting Excellence by the Baseball Hall of Fame. Joe Castiglione honored today in his final game as the radio voice of the Red Sox. We are back here in our Wasabi Fenway studios with the Red Sox final. I mean, it's the soundtrack of summer. You know, I grew up listening to Joe Castiglione. I'm really old, but I grew up listening to him in Maine. You know, you had him on the radio. You had him at the lake. You had him at the beach. You had him in the car. He was the voice of your summer.
He's as Red Sox as any player that put on the uniform.
100%. More than most.
Yes.
More than most.
Yes, generations were introduced to the Red Sox and counted on him describing the game just like he could day in and day out for decades.
It's not just Red Sox baseball, right? You just hear his voice, you just think of baseball in general. You think of summer, you think of family time at the ballpark. It's just, his voice brings out so many good memories for so many people, and we're lucky that we got to spend a lot of time with him.
And you didn't even have to hear the words. Hearing the voice told you if it was a home run or nothing better than, I mean, it was never better because it was always bad, but him calling a pop-out to end the inning was, there's a pop-up, and you were like, because his voice nailed it.
And do you remember the Benintendi catch in Houston? He falls out of his chair making the call because he gets so excited. You hear him hit the floor and start laughing in the middle of the biggest play of the season. It was amazing.
It's pure joy. It's pure passion.
He suffered and he excelled with Red Sox fans for years and years and years, right? I mean, he was in there. Alex Cora, when he was in the pregame show, he says, listen, when the Red Sox lost 3 games in a row, this interview was going to be different. I knew it. The tone in his voice was different.
He was angry.
He was angry, yeah.
He's not happy. What are you guys doing? You're ruining my summer. Electric Player, presented by Granite City Electric Supply, celebrating 100 years of service to our customers and communities throughout New England. A beautiful tribute on the scoreboard here after the 7th inning, as we got to hear some of his great calls and got to see some moments over the years. None bigger than the ball coming back to Folt and the words "Can you believe it" becoming part of our regional lexicon. Joe Castiglione, the voice of the Boston Red Sox, calling his final game today here to end the 2024 season. His voice called 4 World Series championships after an 86-year drought, and no one loved this sport or this team more than the man who called his final game today. Congratulations to Joe Castiglione from all of us who got the honor of getting to know him and getting to work alongside with him, and a beautiful tribute from the team today as they tipped their caps and cheered for him from the field. And just moments ago, Joe spoke to the media about his career.
One and only experience here, and although Roger Clemens was on the air with us, and he unretired 3 times, so you never know. But
What was the ninth inning like for you?
it was so I was sort of numb. Sort of felt like the 9th inning in St. Louis in '04, like in a zone and no distractions. And then he kept filing off pitch after pitch when we were hoping it would end. But yeah, nostalgia, I think, sadness, but and watching my broadcast partners get emotional, Will and Sean, who are great friends, and it still really hasn't set in. Probably won't till next spring.
Was it hard to maintain your composure?
A little bit, but I think more numb than anything. You know, it's not used to being the focus with the reporters and not the subject, but I did keep it together for the most part. But I had some moments, especially when Alex brought the players out in the 7th inning, and when I saw these players come back, so many from long distances, dating back to my first Red Sox team in 1983. Right up until, I guess, Jackie was, Rich Hill was the most recent this season, so that was really special.
Joe, what was the part of the day which hit you maybe the most, that maybe you didn't expect?
Well, the players coming out in the 7th inning, that would be up there. I knew who the guests were going to be because they were published, and you guys knew as well. But watching them come out, I think, was very emotional, and I didn't know that they were going to do it by, 86 pennant, and then 04 and 13 and 18, and that was a great touch.
Special ceremony for a special guy. You heard